What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chris coming at you for another Deerfish gaming video, and today we are playing a PoE 2, and I'm having fun on my Ranger. That's for damn sure. Okay, this thing is a lot of fun to play. I'm just kind of doing my own thing. I haven't followed any build guides. This game honestly is kind of hard, and I enjoy the challenge. I get easily frustrated, but I do enjoy the challenge of this game. And Ranger has been a lot of fun to play. I recently just added in the rain of arrows in, and then they nerfed it, but it's still very, very good. Yeah, I'll show you later. We get that combo, the frenzy points going, not combo points, and you just get going, and it's a lot of fun. And then, of course, our main damage dealer is the lightning arrow. So I am, I don't know, I'm just really having a lot of fun. Ooh, here's a boss. Let's have some fun. I have just entered Cruel too, so I am not necessarily all geared up or anything. I don't have all my resistances up. I literally just finished the campaign, and then I unlocked that town, and I was like, let me do this video. Yeah, they definitely reduced the rain of arrows hitboxes on the bosses, because before I was really just poo-pooing on them bosses. Oh, yeah, I remember this lady. Real well. Real well. Oh, yeah, I knew better than that. Get close so the rain of arrows will hit. Get further away for that. And then you just dodge. And you throw the rain of arrows out, which before, like, the other day was way better. Oh, hey, lady. Do not get that. And then you just dodge, and then Shazam. And that's pretty much the Ranger build. Now, let me, oh, I gotta clear out my inventory. Let me clear out my inventory, and then let's talk about the build. Alright, so now I'm back in town. Kind of sold some stuff, cleared out some of my inventory, and like I said, if you can see at the top of the screen, I'm level 48. I know my little fishy boy is kind of blocking, but I'm level 48, and yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. So let's run through these skills real quick. I got bow shot, lightning arrow, rain of arrows, escape shot for the backup bang. I didn't really have to use that in any of the footage I showed there. You really only use that if you're getting like swarmed by a bunch of enemies, and even then you need to remember that you're gonna go back. So you need to like when you're running away and you kind of use the skill, you're gonna go back towards the enemies. So if you're trying to get away from your enemies, you need to like run away and then turn around real quick and then use the skill. Then you'll propel backwards and shoot the frost towards the enemy. It's kind of complicated, but you'll get it once you start using it. It's not that hard. And then the combat frenzy, basically we're not electrocuting anybody, and I don't have any pin spirits. If I get 30 more spirit, I will for sure add in there is another spirit aura that allows you to pin if you add a modifier to it, and that's what I would definitely add, so that I could get more frenzy points for the rain of arrows, because the rain of arrows gets 50% more arrows per frenzy charge consume. And as you'll see, the socket we have on there allows us to gain more charges. So eye shot. This is just kind of filler. I don't really need it that much, but it is really good though if like you have a lot of packs coming at you, like just the whole screen. You can spray this eye shot, and it will literally just fork, boom, just hit the whole screen and slow them a little bit. It won't freeze them quite as good as escape shot, but this still does a very good job of slowing your enemies down to just make sure you can stay far away. And the shock chain arrow is pretty good. It's kind of like a little finisher. Shock a bunch of enemies, you throw that in there, and it just kind of explodes them all and just chains to every single one next. Then the freezing salvo, you saw this, the homing arrows, and then just bam, right in front of you, just do a shit ton of damage. And then the Stormcaller arrow kind of honestly gets less good the more you have Pierce, because it goes through your original target, and then that's just kind of defeats the purpose, because if it penetrates your original target, then the lightning bolt is not going to come down on your target. It's going to hit whatever is after your target. So that one I don't know, I'm still kind of playing around. Like I said, I just got into Cruel, so I know there's still a lot more exploring to do. But this build worked great for me going into the whole campaign really. And then finally we got Herald of Thunder. I still need to upgrade it. I need another Spirit Gem. So when I got the Combat Frenzy, I kind of had to choose Combat Frenzy or Herald of Thunder, or upgrade Herald of Thunder, or get Combat Frenzy. And I decided to get Combat Frenzy because I really wanted to upgrade my Rain of Arrows because I was seeing how great that was pre-nerf. And then actually post-nerf, it's still pretty good. So, I wouldn't deter yourself from using Rain of Arrows. I still like it. I really like this active gameplay that I'm using. But anyway, the Herald of Thunder, you kill shocked enemies, and the attack damage will cause the subsequent attack damage will cause lightning to just come down and just shoot everywhere, and it is great. I really like it. It adds a lot of damage to your build, and yeah, I mean, it's just another one of your spirit skills along with the combat frenzy. Now let's get into the skill gems real quick. I'm running martial tempo for the bow shot, just to have 25% more attack speed. I had it on the lightning arrow, but I found I was running out of mana, so I don't know, maybe I need more mana regen. But yeah, so I don't know, I was just finding I was running out of mana. I got close combat here for when people inevitably do get close to me. My no mana bow shot will do good amount of damage to them. And then of course we have acceleration for 40% more projectile speed to match the martial tempo. Just pew 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 away, right? And then on the lightning arrow, I got the lightning infusion to get extra lightning damage. We got pierce, so we can just pierce through the enemies. And then we got conduction, so supported skills have 100% more shock. We want to generate shock with this. Just everything we hit, shock. And then once they get shocked, they get hit by one of our lightning beams that come from lightning arrow, and then more lightning comes down. It's just like lightning. It's really, really cool, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger. The more strong you get, the stronger you get. The stronger you get. Good lord. And then splinter. Break the armor equal to 50% of physical damage dealt by supported skill. So this is just pretty good. Just keep spamming your rain of arrows whenever it goes off, and just keep breaking that armor, do as much damage as possible, along with getting that shock up. That's one of the reasons why I like this rain of arrows too. I can put that armor break on there. And then of course brutality. Supported skills deal 35% more physical damage. So it won't do any chaos damage, no elemental damage, but it will do 35% more physical damage. That is a huge boost, because that more is huge. More is multiplicative from what I understand, so this is huge, and Rain of Arrows still does a lot of damage. Now, Escape Shot. We got the supported skills have 40% more area of effect, the magnified effect. I really like that. It just really big area effect, so you freeze a lot of people, put them in their tracks, and then the supported skills create chilled ground from the Frost Nexus for 4 seconds when they freeze an enemy. I really, really, really like these pair really well. You just freeze something, and then you create more chilled ground. Freeze something, create more chilled ground. So it just creates a really good chain reaction effect to just freeze those enemies, stop you from getting all those like surrounding you and stuff. It really helps a lot. Really, really helps a lot. I'm really trying to get better at figuring out my terminologies and stuff for this game. So the more I play, the more I'm going to get better at that, and and feel a little more comfortable. I know I'm a little bit all over the place, but I'm doing my best. I got the supported skills have 50% chance to grant an additional charge, the profusion on the combat frenzy. That really, really helps you, just because the rain of arrows, it uses all your frenzy charges when you use it, and so if you have 2 charges, it's 100%. If you have 3 charges, 150% more arrows. So it's just really, really helpful. That's going to have a cap on bosses, but still, when you're mobbing, it's still going to be really good. And to be honest with you, Rain of Arrows still does a lot of damage against bosses, as you just saw. The leverage, supported skills have 50% increased critical hit chance against immobilized enemies. That's what you're doing here. You're immobilizing enemies with the ice shot. So a 50% critical hit chance sounds good to me. More elemental damage. I had this on the lightning arrow, but it was just made it even way more mana draining, so I took it off and moved it here. Scatter shot. I had scatter shot on lightning arrow until I got my Deadeye ascendancy skills. Now, I didn't take Tailwind first, as I think most people are doing. Maybe that was a mistake, but I don't know. I think just getting the additional projectile first still feels really good. I don't know, but I'm definitely going to get Tailwind next. I mean, I was always going to get Tailwind next. I liked those two pathways anyway, so yeah, I just didn't do it first. So I don't really know if that was a mistake or not, but you know, we'll see when I get it and see how much of a big boost it is. Either way, still killing stuff very, very effectively now. Then on the shock chain arrow, we got the chain, just so it chains an extra time. And then the coursing current, shocking hits from supported skills have 50% chance to shock enemies in a 2.5 meter radius. So just provide that extra shock, maybe create even extra chains for the shock chain arrow. Freezing salvo, concentrated effect, supported skills deal 40% more area damage, but less area of effect. That's fine with me, I just want more damage. And then supported skills deal 40% more damage, and it has plus 10 seconds to cooldown. Guess what? It didn't have a cooldown before because you just used as many charges that it had. Well, I want to use it at max charges. The plus 10 cooldown means nothing to me, okay? Now, the Stormcaller arrow, persistence, more skill duration. I don't really think that does anything, to be honest with you. I think I just threw that on there because I needed the inventory slot at the time. And then expands for more area of effect and plus 6 seconds to cooldown. So it doesn't really have that big of an area of effect with the lightning, but it does have a little bit. These two runes don't really matter. Like I said, this kind of fell off as towards the end of the campaign. In Herald of Thunder, I got blind. Supported skills have 100% chance to blind enemies on hit. So if things do survive, they're blinded, so it's less likely to hit you. So you can just keep spamming them with your skills. And then maim, supported attacks always maim on hit. So not only do they blind, they maim. So maim can go on really anything else also, but yeah. If I can get a little bit more spirit, I will. I think there's another one that increases the effect of this or increases the damage, and I would definitely throw it on here. But I just, I don't have any other spirit generators, and I like the Combat Frenzy plus this Herald of Thunder. So let's get into what I did with the skill tree. Now, I admit, at the very beginning, I kind of went this evasion route, this movement speed evasion, and now what you want to do is just damage. You want to do as much damage as possible. Now, I will forget, so let's talk about the Ascendancy real quick. This Tailwind is really good. I'm planning on getting this next. If you want to just get this first, paired with this Point Blank and this projectile speed, I would say that would be cool. But I don't know. I like this extra additional projectile and this 10% increased projectile speed that pairs with another node that we have down the skill tree line. So essentially, yeah, I just took as much damage as possible. Damage, speed, damage, increased damage, and then yeah, I just went up here, and then I went back here and got these 6 nodes: damage, stun buildup, damage, and accuracy. And then I did not branch off here yet, and I didn't branch off here yet either, or right here yet. I got these. I went up here because these are my bad. My bad. These are 25% increased attack damage, 8% increased attack damage, and then 10% increase with bows, attack speed, increased damage with bows, and then always gain critical hit chance as the arrows always. Come on, Chris, learn to read. Arrows gain critical hit chance as the farther they travel, up to 60%. So that's just really, really good. We got more damage on this side. And then increases and reductions to projectile speed also apply to damage with bows. Pairs with the ascendancy, increase to projectile speed. So yeah, I just really feel like that's really good too. You don't want to take that too early, but you know, that's something you want to come back and pick up later. So from there, that is when I came back and got these bad boys. Got these evasion ratings with the movement speed, and then we just get over here, get more damage, and then we get more attack speed attack speed with a little bit of dexterity, okay, and then 1% increase attack speed per 15 dexterity. So just you know, you see a theme there, but I think potentially that instead of going that attack speed route, you could come over here. The only issue with that is you need dexterity for your gear, and you know, you really need to make sure that you have enough for your gear and for your skills. And I've been using these nodes for my armor, right? Because I've been doing like this more heavy armor style. I don't really know what armor I'm supposed to be using. I'm just kind of going with what I get and just using that, right? So inspecting for when I need to, so I can wear my best armor that's been dropping that I think that I can use. But so yeah, so that is just my thought process. Right now I'm currently coming over here and I'm getting these projectile damage nodes, and then I'm going to get these projectile damage nodes. And yeah, and then after that I'm not really sure, but yeah, this is just what I'm planning for the next for the next foreseeable what, that's 8 yeah, for the next 8 levels. So that's pretty good long while. And yeah, so yeah, I mean, that's pretty much everything. So that's not much more to do. I will post, I guess, a build whenever I finish this, but there is just so much of this skill tree to explore. I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, I just kind of realized, you know, not that long ago, that going from here, then I could go to here, and this would be pretty good. So you live and you learn. This is a fun game. I'm just living and learning, and I'm trying not to really watch any build guides. I'm just trying to have a lot of fun and just do my own thing. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you made it this far, hit that like button down below. And hit subscribe so you don't miss any more PoE2 videos that are going to come out of this channel. I'm going to play all the classes eventually, and I'm going to talk about them all. And yeah, I'm loving this game, and I hope you guys will love it too. Peace.